Join us this evening.
Hi, Clam.
Charles Howard Wilder. Good evening.
Hello. Drinks for my family, for tonight we ride.
Charlie Wilder. We're cousins.
I got this coat from an out-of-work magician in exchange for some flying lessons.
Would you do me a favor?
Anything?
Would you take me for a ride sometime? If I rode in a plane with Charlie Wilder, I'd just die.
Anytime, my pretty, any time. Anything for a relative. Particularly one who may be very rich in a few hours.
Maybe it'll be you, Charlie.
I hope so. It would be funny, though. I don't remember the old man. Here, Harry. Sorry you could make it. But even you can have one glass. Everybody should have at least one glass, no matter what they may have done.
Careful, you just might get this right in your face.
Wouldn't be the first time, Harry, old boy. Wouldn't be the first time. Even one for you, Gertrude Stein. A glass is a glass is a glass.
Why don't you two meet up and shake hands?
I never thought I'd be able to do that without gloves.
Aren't you wearing gloves?
Is it true that once in the movies you doubled for Buddy Rogers?
No, it was Ben Lyon.
Haven't you always been a double?
No, during the war I played one of the leads.
Oh, really, General? Didn't I see your face on something to do with clean teeth?
Be careful, Mr. Wilder. In the process of keeping track of the family over the years, I've managed to acquire some interesting souvenirs.
Well, 1932 wasn't a very good year for dogfights. I only died 17 times.
Oh, really?
Sure picked a perfect night for the reading of a will.
Who are you?
This must be Mr. Portier.
Time.
I wouldn't be
Black.
that.
Nice to see you, relative.
Well, thank you. You're Charlie Wilder, the flyer.
That's true.
You know, I knew a guy who wrote a song about you. Charlie Wilder, the highest flyer of them all. I'm a songwriter, too.
Really? Well, you must tell me about your exploits sometime.
You're the American, aren't you?
Yes, I had to be in London anyway.
Well, you've come a very long way for nothing if you're not the heir.
Or an awfully short way if he is. Hello, Paul Jones. I'm strange cousin Susan.
Are we all here?
No, one still expected.
Who?
Annabelle.
Present. Hello, everybody. Sorry I'm late.
Hello, darling. Nice to see you.
Hello, Harry. It's really nice to see you again. Hello, Charlie. Oh, excuse me.
We've all been getting reacquainted. This is Miss Silsby, Miss Young, Miss Annabelle West. The others, I think you know. Excuse me.
Annabelle West. I'm Cicely.
Hello, cousin. Welcome to Elsinore.
Oh. Hello. Hello, Paul. It's really nice to see you again. Long time no see, as they say.
Hello.
You're Aunt Emma's boy, right?
As we are all assembled, I should like to begin. Will you please sit down? Yes. Something wrong. What? That clock.
What about it?
It hasn't struck for 20 years.
Maybe it's not in the Union.
It struck 7 times. And there are 8 people in the house. Some of you will not live. Are you quite sure, Mrs. President? The spirit is never wrong? No, I mean, are you quite sure that there are only 8 people in this house? 27th of September 1914, Cyrus Canby West died in this house 20 years ago tonight. I was instructed to assemble all of his surviving relatives here in this room at midnight on September the 27th, 1934.
When do we find out who the lucky one is?
And very soon now. However, don't you think that you all of you in this room have been very lucky over the years?
Let's hear it for the West family.
At least we have a celebrity in the family.
Oh, an almost celebrity.
Well, aren't you, Miss Silsbeck? Well known for the many, many hunting trophies you've won, as well as sharing the world record for the Bengal tiger.
She certainly is.
And you, Miss Young. Yes, Miss Young, are famous for shooting at another kind of game.
Pity it wasn't Charlie.
Harry, you were well known and successful.
Very successful with juries. How long did it take for them to acquit you? An hour and a half?
Now, listen, stuntman, this isn't Hollywood. I'll put you up against that wall and
Please,
hospitalize.
please, Harry. In spite of that unfortunate incident, your career has been...
Peddling fifth-rate pharmaceuticals.
All right.
Stop it. I think I'm next.
Yes, Miss West. Miss West, I see from this newspaper article that you are rapidly becoming one of the most popular fashion designers in London, an accomplishment that would be envied by someone twice your age. Now, Cyrus West was no ordinary man. In his lifetime, he amassed a vast fortune, and in his retirement, he used his energies to protect that fortune from what he thought were avaricious and dangerous relatives.
He certainly did a good job with the necklace.
What necklace?
The famous West necklace. It's worth over £500,000, if you forget the diamonds today.
Where is it?
That's just it. Nobody knows.
It was during what was unfortunately the last year of his life that Mr. West had himself secretly photographed on moving picture film,
What?
at the same time making a synchronized sound recording.
Oh, no. Is this some kind of joke?
Hardly.
Did they even have sound there?
Didn't you double
Mr.
for
West
Buddy
was
Rogers in the
able
movie?
to
It was
utilize
Ben
the
Lamb.
form of the sound recording, which had happily been developed at that time.
He certainly come from forward-thinking stock.
He was putting on airs.
The difficulty, of course, was to preserve that film from disintegration during the 20 years, and that task I allotted to Mr. West's devoted and faithful housekeeper, Mrs. Pleasant.
How do we know that she didn't peek?
The integrity of Mrs. Pleasant is beyond question, and anyway, it would have been impossible.
Would you bet your fortune on it?
My fortune is not at issue tonight. Now, there were two films made. The first contains Mr. West reading his will, identifying his beneficiary. The second film is not to be run tonight and must, in fact, be destroyed exactly 12 hours from now. Unless
what?
Unless the designated heir dies or is judged to be insane.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
The second film contains the identity of the heir who is next in line.
But this is a license for someone to kill. What? Well, the second heir would certainly want to kill the first.
But no one knows the identity of the second heir. Except the moth. I would like to invite you all to a little supper on behalf of our host, Cyrus West.
Do you suppose we're going to see one of Charlie's films?
Oh, I hope not, for your sakes.
Miss West, I think we shall all find that this film is more in the private collector's